That is a plan that has been analyzed by independent experts, which said that it could produce 10 million new jobs. By contrast, Donald's plan has been analyzed to conclude it might lose 3.5 million jobs. Why? Because his whole plan is to cut taxes, to give the biggest tax breaks ever to the wealthy and to corporations, adding $20 trillion to our debt and causing the kind of dislocation that we have seen before, because it truly will be trickle-down economics on steroids.
Okay.
So the plan I have, I think, will...
Hold on, Hillary. Hold on. Pause for a second. Hold on. So, there's a big ball of shit there. Let's try and unpack it. So, sorry, I cursed. That's inappropriate in a presidential debate. I will work harder.
Oh no.
So, number one, government literally does not create jobs. Blanket statement, universally true. Government does not create jobs. It taxes. It takes by force from these people and hands it to other people that apparently sometimes do really inefficient work, right? Even if the government hires someone directly, they're not creating a job because they're extracting all the value that they have to pay that person from people by force. That money could have been used to create real jobs and real wealth. There was so much in there. What else?
I got something for you. So,
holy crap, what is that?
That's the voice of the producer,
Were
baby.
you invited here too?
I invited you. I am the man behind the mystery of Hogwarts invites. Anyway, so have you ever worked in marketing?
No.
So in business, the most important thing is getting people to, you can have the best crap in the world, but if nobody wants to buy it, it doesn't really matter that much. So my job as a video guy is to go out and market, right? Here's the thing. I can't predict what one friggin' person is going to do a day from now, much less say this plan, if I'm elected in January, which I will enact sometime in the next year, will then have these effects 8 years from now. I can't predict how many people are going to buy my product tomorrow, much less a year from now.
Yep. And it was a socialism speech. I don't know why people have a problem applying these labels, because the labels have that's why, because the labels have terrible connotations. Everything she said, education, welfare, the entire speech she just gave would have been right at home in a socialist party. It's insanity. You don't create anything good by doing something evil. You don't benefit by hurting. The ends never justify the means. That's what I wish somebody would say.
And not to mention, to see the invisible costs, because people look at the roads or look at the libraries or look at the postal service and say, look at the wonderful things that we have built through this theft.
Yeah.
But they don't take the time to step back and say, how many other, insert great company here have been killed in the womb?
Or never existed. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, aborted.
Yeah, exactly.
Effectively.
Abortion. He said abortion. No, so what does a library cost? I have no idea. Let's say $2 million?
I will totally look that up while you rant.
Sure. So let's say our little town library costs $2 million. What's the average tax liability of an average family that actually pays taxes? We probably lose $5,000 to $20,000 a year. I'm just lowballing it. It's probably more. Divide 2 million by that amount. How many families were robbed from to create that little library? So how much harm did you visit on the people to create and that is the hubris of this whole thing. That is the narcissism of this whole system. You think that we need a library. So you rob a lot of people.
For $3,528,200 is a national average, apparently.
There's a national average statistic for libraries.
There's a library square foot, yeah. 3 million and change. 3.5 million.
The narcissism, the hubris to think that you know what's best for everyone around you.
I do know what's best.
Is the problem with this entire system. No one knows. If you've ever been in business, if you've ever been anywhere near an entrepreneur, you know that you don't know. And your job every day is to try and get the pulse for the next day, the next hour, so you can be just a fraction of a little bit of ahead to think that you can just rob a bunch of people because you think they need a library. F off. See, that was not profanity.